Hello, welcome to Shaded Reality.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Um, I'm exhausted again. So I have to say this because I can't believe how awful I was on our last recording. So Marie sends me a message. Is that coming from your
That's
house?
me. It's the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought it was my house again.
No. I
So
got it.
Marie messaged me today and was like, "You were yawning the entire time during the last episode." So I listened to it and I was like, "Oh my gosh," which I did say at one point, "I am so sorry." But it's like when we work all day and then come and do this at 8:30 at night,
Yeah.
I'm good tonight. I'm not yawning yet. So I'm good right now.
Like during it, I noticed you yawned like once or twice, but I did not realize that you were yawning the whole time.
So loud. I know.
You're
I was
just like
so
you're
loud.
like right into the mic. I was like, whoa.
I didn't think that anyone would be able to hear
No,
that.
it was loud. But whatever. So I have a quick story I wanted to tell you because I was
Okay.
so mad. So we were at Walmart and it was busy. So we were like waiting in line because the self checkout was like wrapped around, and I'm not waiting in line for self checkout. So we go up,
Yeah.
the lane that we're in only has one of those like divider things or whatever. So the dividers, in front of our stuff, because there was a person ahead of us, the cashier finishes that person out. The lady is literally checking out, right? Like she's paying, and I go to move the divider to the back so the next
Yeah.
person can put their stuff down. And the cashier goes, "Oh, no, 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 no. You can't move that yet." And I was like, "No, like this is cuz oh no, she goes, "Wait, wait, wait. Is that her stuff?" And I was like, "No. Obviously, it's my stuff. You literally finished with her and she's paying.
Yeah.
Now I'm moving it." She goes, "Oh no, honey. We got to keep that there until we're all done." And I'm like, I'm a grown adult. Like, she talked to me like I was 5 years old. And I was like, what? So I'm there with my husband. I'm like staring at him because I just want to I need someone else to like have this moment with me. He refuses to look at me. And I just want to be like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? But like it's right in front of her and he will not look at
Yeah.
me. And he is like almost like cracking up. And I'm just getting angrier and hotter and hotter. And she left that stupid divider there until literally like the woman walked away. Like I swear she was like trying to pick stuff up on the other side of the divider and check it out. Like, and I'm like, there's a whole line. Like I wanted the poor guy behind us to like, he's like just keeping his stuff at the back.
Put his stuff down.
Right. And I'm
Right.
like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? And I was just like, I
hate
don't
Walmart.
understand. Like, I did not get it. And it was making me so mad. We walked away. And I finally, like, looked at my husband. I'm like, what the fuck was that about? And he's like, that was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I was like, why would you look at me?
See,
Like, I
because
just wanted
that's
you.
funny because I could see him getting mad about something like that. You know what I mean?
If it was
Like, I
him,
could see
but it was
him
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
So he thought it was hilarious.
I love and hate Walmart. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I love Walmart because they have, like some really good, cute, like home decor things. But I hate Walmart because I hate to say it, but like the employees or like, I have a Walmart story for you. This was probably in February because it was Valentine's Day. Harlow had to make a Valentine's Day box and she needed red wrapping paper or whatever. So I went to Walmart Couldn't find, like, I should have just used red damn construction paper. I don't know why I bought this red wrapping paper, but it was like $7 for a stupid thin red wrapping paper because it wasn't, you know, like that time of the season, whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So anyway, I have all this stuff. I had to do self-checkout because they never have anybody working, or if they do, the line is so damn long. Anyway, self-checkout, leave, get halfway down, like going towards my house, realize, oh my gosh, I never grabbed that damn red wrapping paper. Turned around, went back, walked over to where I checked out, nothing was there. Talked to the girl, and she's just like, well, I just came over here, but I didn't see anything. You'll have to go to the service desk. Go over to the service desk. I'm like, hey, I was just here. Like, I have my receipt. Mm-hmm. Like, I left this red wrapping paper here. Oh, nope, no one returned it over here. Okay, so what do we do about this?
Right.
And she's like, well, I can call the manager. And I'm like, okay, call the manager. So I'm standing there for like 10 freaking minutes. This woman walks up, explain the story to her. It's not over there? No. Well, it's not over here. So, I mean, you did self-checkout. So, yes, sorry, that's on you. And I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Right.
I was like fired up. Like my heart's pounding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's nothing you can do about this. Nope, not if you do self-checkout. I mean, we can pull the cameras up. I said, then fucking pull the cameras up.
Right.
I literally said that.
You did.
I would like, Harlow was with me. I didn't know. Chelsea, I am so shocked that I might be on like something out there in the, you know, social media world, like one of those crazy people. I was so mad. And I'm like, pull the cameras up. And she's like, well, I can, but even if we do see that someone took your red wrapping paper, there's nothing we can do about it. You're going to have to press charges. And I like,
they
yeah,
didn't steal it
like,
from you. They could have accidentally been like doing their own stuff and just grabbed a bag. It's not like they stole it from you.
I was so mad. I literally looked at this woman. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, and this is why I can't stand Walmart. And I said some other choice words, and I literally just grabbed Harlow's hand and walked out. Like, I wanted to cry. I ended up calling Skylar, and I was like literally in tears because I was so upset. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, I should have just literally walked in, grabbed the red wrapping paper off the shelf again, and walked out.
Right.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did not go to Walmart for the longest time because I was so angry at them.
You have not had luck with stuff between your Dunkin' Donuts story and Walmart story.
And the older I get, like, the crazier I get. And that's what Harlow looked at me and she goes, Mom, you said the F word. And I was like, I did. I said, no, I didn't. She's like, yeah, you did. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, just all red. Like, I don't even know what I said to that woman.
I just don't know why people care. Like, it's Walmart.
So, yeah.
Like, they're not going to miss one roll of red wrapping paper. And I thought it was like supposed to be customer is always right, customer service. Like, why wouldn't she be like, oh, okay, let's go get you another roll of that, like, and then whatever, mark it down and be done with it, you know?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. But anyway,
I know, and that's the thing. It's not like a small shop, like a small business owner or whatever. It's Walmart.
Yeah.
Like,
all right. Whatever. I guess we need to get into Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yes. So this is season 3. Yeah, season 3. We know that. Episode 8, The Book of Awakening. So it starts out with Jesse and Jordan. They're in the car again, you know, talking about the whole Dakota situation. And I guess I didn't realize that this whole thing happened with a family friend or whatever, but it was from 2 years ago.
Yeah, so he has been holding out, like, on telling her. It's not like it was a recent new thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like, and that's what people were going back and forth and saying, well, it was fine for, you know, like, Jesse to do that, but it's not okay. They weren't together. Her and I'm like, that's not what Taylor is even upset about. Like, it was one with a family friend, and he said he was not lying about anything else.
That he told her everything now. Yes.
Yep, for 2 years. That is what she's pissed about. Maybe if he would have just came out 2 years ago and told her literally everything, they wouldn't be in this situation.
No, because time would have passed. She would have been over it. Whatever, you know?
Yep. So then Dakota, and then it goes to Dakota and Taylor, and they're laying in the bed. I guess they're back home at this point, and they're looking at pictures from Stagecoach.
Yeah.
And Taylor's like, oh, I look awful in this. You look so good. But he's like in a black tank top with this stupid cowboy hat on. And I was like, cringe.
Yeah. Commented, he's looking old. Like, his forehead wrinkles and, like, around the eyes. Like, he's aging quickly.
His hair's thinning.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's got plugs or probably not, because he would have had to shave his head. But, like, sometimes I feel like it looks thinner and other times it looks thicker. But he's one of those guys, and I think I said it before, that he looks like he could be decent looking with a hat on, but when you take his hat off, it's like, ugh, yuck.
So I had a question, like, going back to Jesse, like, being adamant about she was going to tell Taylor if he didn't. What are your thoughts on telling your friends stuff that is, like, I don't know, that could hurt them, essentially? Like, when is it okay to be, like, that you have to go tell them? Or, because, I mean, ultimately, you know, Jesse was just saying, I will tell her if he doesn't. But I have a really hard time. It would have to be my best friend. It wouldn't just be like a random friend that I'm kind of close with or kind of see. Yeah. Like, I don't know. There's like a line when it's someone they're dating that it's like, I don't know. Like, when is it my place?
Well, so I think in this situation, like, everything that Taylor has been through, and like she has said over and over again, if I find another lie, like, I'm done. So I don't know. I feel like if you don't say anything, if Taylor or myself, I found out later that one of my friends knew about it and didn't say anything to me, I think I would be a little upset about it.
I know, but I feel like you're damned if you do or you're damned if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you threaten the person and say, if you don't tell her, I will tell her. Yeah. And then hopefully they come out and tell her. Yeah. So then and then it goes to them filming the season 2 reunion. This is a clusterfuck. Could you imagine filming season 3, then doing your season 2 reunion?
No.
I would be so fucking confused. I wouldn't know what. And this is why I think that so much stuff is cut out, because, like, one, I think the producers is just making more work on them, or whoever's editing this shit, because they need to do it like one at a time. Like, it's just too much. I didn't realize how, like, close together all this stuff was.
Yeah, it's just so manufactured.
Said, all this is yeah, I don't like it.
No.
Because then it goes to Connor and Whitney, and they're at the park with their kids, and it's the day after the reunion.
Yeah, because they haven't left LA yet.
Right. And she was saying that, you know, like, she had, like, this emotional hangover because, and she has, like, these huge bags under her eyes, which I thought she looked fine, actually. I thought she looked really good. My eyes when I just wake up every. I know. I was like, Whitney, where are those bags? Because I'm looking at myself every morning, and I'm like, why do I have these awful bags under my eyes? But she was saying, you know, like, how taken back she was in that she was put on the spot multiple times because she knew nothing about what was happening.
I liked when she was like,
to me was not.
Yeah, I liked when she was like, even by the host. And I was like, well, maybe that should make you look inward a little bit, that, you know, it's not just these girls in Mom Talk that have a problem with you. Like, the host, like, the audience, like, maybe think about what you're doing a
Yeah.
little bit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I know she said that she was telling Connor, that was the first time that she heard of the conversations from Demi with Marciano. And that's why, like, she did hold it together, I will say, on that reunion, because you would have seen it all over my face. Like, if I would have been hearing those things, I would have been like,
Yeah.
what? And she was just like, I would have thought that she knew all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I would have had no idea. So I can't even imagine. Like, yeah, she probably was a mess. Like, how dare Demi put me in this situation?
Yeah,
But
because
she
she
didn't, like,
had to
even get
deflect
upset with her
everything.
about it.
She had to, like, on the spot,
Yep.
think of how to answer the host, but at the same time not, like, throw her friend under the bus, even though in her head she's probably thinking, why the fuck did you do this to me? Like, what? Like, what is
Yeah.
wrong with you? But she
Yep.
couldn't say that stuff out loud.
Yeah. Yeah. And freaking Demi's living her best life, having a vacation with her family.
Yeah.
While freaking Whitney has to be there taking all the shit.
Yeah.
Connor says in that moment that he has his doubts.
Yes,
about
I
just
noted
the whole
that. I was
situation.
like, for him, of all people, to be like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really believe her. Like, that's telling to me. I think it's interesting because I'm like, what else is going on behind the scenes? What else is she saying? What else is she lying about? Like, what other clues are there that would make Connor so adamant to say, I honestly don't believe her? Because of all people, like,
Right.
and what he's been through, he's pretty sensitive to sexual assault stuff
Yeah.
and, like, those sorts of things. So that was a very surprising take. I think even Whitney was surprised by it.
Yeah. Whitney then said that she is going to confront Demi about it and that she wants to have a sit down conversation with her. And then it goes to Michaela, and she made an appointment for the couples therapy.
Yep.
And I have here emotion and sexual. Oh, and they were saying, like, why are you here? Like, what is, bothering you? And they were saying that they have an emotional and sexual, like, connection problem.
Yeah.
So, and then the therapist asked, like, Michaela, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, where are you at, like, with being sexual or whatever? And she says, like, a 1 or a 2.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband is like, well, I'm at 10. Like, when I'm not getting it, he's like, I could have sex 3 times a day. That's a married couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's everybody. I don't
Yeah.
feel like that. Like, I know my husband for sure wants to have sex way more than I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's different. Guys have it so easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's different for a woman. Like, we can't just, like, the snap of our finger want to, like, have sex
Right.
all the time.
We have a million
So I feel like
things and checklists in our head at any given moment.
Exactly.
And so you
Yep.
have to turn that off, get me in a certain headspace, get like, there's all kinds of
Yep.
stuff that has to happen to make me like
Yeah.
ready for that. And it's not,
Right.
You know.
And you know how many times that I was like in the mood and literally like the smallest little thing, like dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
And I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
have sex anymore. Like, it's like everything has to be perfect, and I know it doesn't work
Right.
out that way. But I was kind of like thrown back with this because I was like, this is 3/4 of the world. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So, like, I guess I need to go to therapy
Yeah.
also with my
I
husband.
know, I
if
think
that's
it's
the case.
just from talking with my friends and like other things that I've seen her, like there's always a disconnect of one partner wants it more than another partner. I also think in general men think they want it more than in reality. If you were like, oh yeah, I'm into it. We're doing it 3 times a day. If you did that to your husband and was like, let's go, number 2, come on, number 3,
Yeah.
next day, again, let's do it, they would not be able to keep up either, at least once they got to a certain age. So, I mean,
I was going to say, oh no.
if you like do it constantly, I'm sure everyone could like burn out a little bit on it, or like other shit comes up. But yeah, that isn't really that crazy to me that they have different sex drives.
No.
At all.
Right. No, not at all. I said that, okay, I messed up both of these names here. You don't have the notes that I took, but, Jace. Jace is his name, right? Jace. I have Chase here. Says that, you know, he's not upset with Michaela, he's upset with her abuser.
Yes.
Which, you know what I mean?
I thought that was really
and that's
emotionally intelligent for him to say.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like, the thing is, clearly he knows, like, he has been dealing with this. He had to have been since they met.
Right.
This isn't something new.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. They just make it seem as this is like something new, and it's like their relationship isn't gonna last. And I just don't like how they like perceive their whole like what she's going through, and how it's affecting their marriage.
Now, one thing I would say is sometimes when you start a new relationship, like you kind of push all that other stuff aside. So she may have, one, you're more willing, or like you want to please the other person even more. So like you're probably going to give in and like do that stuff more often than you would after a longer term relationship. But 2, like she talks about how Jace is like super emotional and like wants to have like these emotional discussions and be like, I want to tell you how much I love you and all this stuff. And I'm like, ew. I wouldn't like that either. Like, and I just don't think that's the kind of person Michaela is. Like, that's not going to change.
Right.
That doesn't have anything to necessarily do with her trauma. I just don't think that's something she's ever going to be comfortable with. Yeah.
Right.
I find it weird.
I mean,
if my husband was like, I want to sit down and tell you that I love you because of this, like, I'd be like, what? Like, I don't know that.
No, I agree. But didn't you know your husband was not like that when you got with him? I knew that my husband was not like that because that's not something that I want.
Right. That's not something I'm into.
Right. My husband to like write me poems, or that would make me like,
I would have gotten the ick and dumped him way back when. I would have been like, because I had guys like that I dated in high school and stuff, and as soon as they got weird about like being in love with me, I'd be like, ew, go away. Take your guitar and leave. Like, I was not into it at all.
Right. Well, remember that one guy that I dated for a hot minute also, because the same thing, like when he would like look at me, like he's staring into my soul, and I'm just like, okay, I can't handle this. Like, this is making me like nauseous in my stomach, and this is why I can't be with you anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was like too deep.
I'm not a deep emotional connection kind of person.
No. So, Jace says that he is worried that they're not going to continue to go to therapy. That, you know, Michaela will say that she's going to, but then she just puts it off, and it just doesn't happen anymore. But I hope for their sake that they do continue to.
I just wrote, Jace loves this. Like, he was very into.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as the therapist started asking questions, he was like, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was just like, I'm into this. He was all about it. It was like.
Yeah. So when they were walking out, Michaela's like, I feel like you want to continue to talk. And she's like, I just don't want to talk anymore. And then he says, whenever you're ready, babe. I was like,
I feel like she could walk all over him. Like.
I know.
But I don't know.
I think that they definitely are too. They do have a lot to work on that way. Like, they're not compatible with certain things.
Did you notice the therapist's shoes?
I don't know.
So
What do they look like?
They were all tan, and they were kind of like the shoe equivalent of like a truck tire. Like they were real thick with real thick treads, and they were all tan, like solid from like the top to the bottom. It was almost like a loafer, but with like a real thick sole. They were real ugly.
Was it like a croc?
No, I don't know how to describe them, but they were ugly. But it also made me think that I really want a platform sneaker. Like, I saw these Reebok platform sneakers, and I kind of want them.
Did you see the ones that I got?
No. Do you have a Reebok?
So, no, they're not. They're just generic. They're from Amazon. So there's this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she posted these sneakers, and she said they're like the knockoff of the like Hoka brand sneaker, and they have like the really high thick like lifted sole or whatever, and I got them for work because I just can't spend $150 on sneakers for myself.
I know, but you're on your feet all the time.
I know I should, but I don't know why. I just can't invest in it. But anyway, I got these off of Amazon for $45. Love them. They're so comfortable. They're like the cushion. I'm going to get another pair. I love them so much.
These are on sale for $49 right now.
I can't see it. Oh, I know what you mean. Yes, I've had those.
I like
but
them.
I don't anymore. Yeah, they're cute. They're probably like not. Mine weren't super comfortable because it was so like flat.
I don't know why I'm coughing.
From the Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go take.
It's from the Christmas tree.
A Claritin.
Take a. Yeah. Oh boy.
It's like draining straight down the back of my throat.
Allergic to her Christmas tree.
I can't be in this house.
You're gonna have to throw it out the door.
Maybe.
I would not be able to last for.
It wasn't this bad
the next couple
before.
Weeks. So, okay, where am I? Macy and Jacob are at the market talking about Pride Week, and they were just saying that they're going to invite, I guess, Jacob's cousin who is out. And I just had that Utah is the first state to ban LGBTQ pride flags in government buildings and schools.
People care? It's a freaking flag.
Exactly. I know. I didn't understand it either. Like, who gives a shit? It just seems like all the girls are, like very big supporters. They did say that, they are, like a part of the church and everything, but that is one thing that they do disagree with the church. Which I think I have it later, and that was pretty quick. Like they were just, I did love that Macy was like, I needed something to eat, and she just opens up a bag of chips and is like eating.
I made a comment that I hated it. And I think you don't eat in the grocery store. And I'm just tired of her eating constantly. It's annoying me.
I love it. They're doing this to put her out there and make it seem like that's all she was doing. I'm sure I would be pissed looking back like, oh my gosh, I look like which, I mean, she looks amazing. But I'm talking about me personally. I'd be like, I look like a fat hog and you're just posting pictures or videos of me eating food. I do that.
You eat in a grocery store?
If I'm shopping at Target and my blood sugar drops because I didn't eat anything all day, I will get like chocolates or something, and I open them up and I'll just eat while I'm walking around the store. Listen.
I would pass out on the floor before I would do that.
Oh my God. I do it a lot, all the time. It's my favorite thing to do.
I never.
The store. Do you give your kids like snacks if they're hungry in the store? Or do you say this is against the rules? You're not allowed.
Exactly.
No?
It is against the rules.
You're an asshole. Oh my gosh. I would always let the girls like eat something. And I just make sure that you have to pay for it.
I don't care if your stomach's growling. I don't care if you haven't eaten in a day. You're not eating while we're walking around the grocery store. You eat it once we check out.
You're so mean. So there's this girl that I know, and she has the cutest little boy, and he is a chunker. Like he's I guess he's over a year old or he's a year old. I'm not sure. So freaking cute. But I saw them at Aldi's the one day, literally eating an entire block of cheese. Like an entire block of freaking cheese. I loved it. I thought it was so freaking cute. And I asked her, because she posted then something like, I don't know, a week later. And she's like, he legit, every time we go to Aldi's, wants to eat. Like, she'll give him an entire block of cheese. I'm like, that is great.
That is against the rules.
You're not giving. Oh my gosh. So, then Jen is meeting with, so they never like, oh yeah, they did. I was going to say, they never said who got Dancing with the Stars, but it was on
the reunion.
So Jen's meeting with Ezra to start her Dancing with the Stars. Now, is that her person?
I don't know. So I wrote the same note. I said, is this her professional dancer? Because it doesn't look familiar to me. Like, he doesn't. So I don't believe he was. I feel like the guy she danced with was a little older. This guy seems super, super young. I think it might just be a Utah dancer guy.
Well, he dances with Dancing with the Stars, but maybe because he said that.
Maybe Ezra was her partner. Like I don't know.
I didn't really watch Jen dance, so I had no idea. But I was like, crazy. She is still pregnant.
She was dancing too
with him?
in like her third trimester. Never.
She looks so freaking good. No way. I would be like, no, my feet hurt. And did you see her heels? Like, I'd be afraid I'd like fall on my face. So, it did say that this Ezra, he is also from Utah and he was a Mormon.
No, her partner is different.
Okay.
It's Jan is her partner on the actual show. So Ezra must just be, he was local, so he was helping her, yeah.
Gotcha. So they talk about the church and how they feel as if they are, being pulled away and not, abiding by the rules or whatever, which it makes me so sad. Like, this religion is crazy.
Many religions. Like, Christianity is the same way.
Yeah, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's like a cult.
Yeah.
That might offend some people.
Yeah, maybe.
Listen, I believe in Jesus.
Yeah,
but when I hear...
I waver.
I don't know. I believe. I
have a hard time.
But it's just crazy to me. Like, and I have gone to, like, I shouldn't say multiple, but like I've gone to some churches and it's just like I sit there and I just can't understand. It seems a really, I don't know. I want that feeling of like, this is my place. You know what I mean? Like, I want to understand and I want to be like, I want my family to come here and I want to get baptized and like, I want all the things, but I don't know. It's not connecting with me. Like
I've gone to multiple too, and I mean, I've liked some of them, but there's always like something. There's always something that I'm like, there's actually hate in your heart for someone, or for some group, or for something, and like, that's not what I believe. Like, I just can't believe that if there was like a Jesus or God or whatever, that's what would be okay. Like, it's just not okay. I thought the entire point was to love everyone, and none of you guys actually love everyone. There's always some caveat.
Right, and that's the thing. I feel like there's so many people that I've known that are in the church that are so hypocritical. And I'm like, you're supposed to be the least judgmental. And that's what Jen says. She doesn't think that God cares. And I believe that. That's where I'm at. Like, I swear, I do things. I don't think God fucking cares if I swear. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you're a good person, I think that that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, listen, I'm not always a good person either. But,
no, I mean, look at this podcast that we do. Like, we talk
I know.
all kinds of shit on people.
Oh, I know. That's a lot. So I was telling my one client today, I was telling someone, I was like, I have to go home tonight and record. And she's like, you have a podcast? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, that's so exciting. And I was like, I really need to be careful what I say. Like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or
No.
offend anyone. That's not my intentions whatsoever. But then I was talking to another client that was in later, and she's like, I love you and your sister's podcast. And I was like, I had no idea that she listened.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh,
I know.
yay,
It's
you
like
do
I'm
listen.
always like in my head being like, I have a funny story I want to say, but how do I say it vague enough? Because I don't want to hurt anyone's
know.
feelings. This is my perception of what happened possibly 20 years ago. You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
I'm just telling my
Yeah.
story, my side, whatever. And I never want anyone to be like, oh,
No.
well, like, I don't know, get offended or even
Was that about me?
think it's about them. It might not even be about them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
I know. That's, yeah. So, where am I at here then? Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, Jen says about that. And then Ezra talks about, when he came out and that his, like, parents locked him in a room, took him out to dance because they thought that dance was making him gay.
That was crazy.
Crazy. But then he says, like, his mom ended up leaving the church and, like, ended up getting a rainbow tattoo.
Yeah, that was
and, like,
funny.
is fully supportive, and that makes me so
Yeah,
happy
me
because
too.
that's how it should
Yeah.
be. So, then it goes to Dakota and Taylor, and they're doing a photo shoot for Ever's first birthday. Ever's adorable.
He
like,
is.
He looks like this little, like, Cabbage Patch doll
Yeah.
or something. Like, he has this, I don't know, such a cute little face. And then it just in that moment, it made me so sad because Taylor and Dakota, they actually look super cute and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, God, like this just makes me so
I know.
sad. That was pretty much it that happened there. And then Whitney, she is meeting Demi for dinner to talk about the whole, reunion and everything. And she has this like red and pink and orange or whatever dress on. Her boobs were like spilling out
Yes.
of the freaking dress.
But why
Like, I think even
was she wearing it? Like, that's not a go out to dinner dress.
no,
That was like-
no, it wasn't just like
Go to prom dress.
I don't know
or
what
something.
that was. It wasn't a prom dress.
I don't know, but
But it wasn't like
It seemed
no. But I thought Demi's
inappropriate
dress I loved
for the occasion. Demi's
Yeah.
dress was really
Yes.
pretty.
She looks so
Yeah.
good, and she does look so good. Whitney is telling Demi briefly about the whole reunion and that Jesse showed, receipts about the clam cum eggplant emoji thing. And at first, like, every time I feel like Demi talks about this, she's like, what? And then she's like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's normal. And then she's like, that's how I talk to all my friends. Like, that's not a big deal. And I'm like,
Okay.
who says this? Like, listen, I talk to my friends that way too. But if I was messaging another man that I met somewhere and I was sending him clam, cum, eggplant, squirting emojis, I'm pretty sure my husband is going to have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not being flirtatious. That's gross.
Yeah.
So Whitney brings up, the recording of her telling Jen what to say. And Demi says that, yeah, she did that because she didn't want the sexual assault to come out.
I know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Question marks. I don't understand that. That, like, legit does not make any sense at all.
I guess she is saying that if she would have let Jen go on with her narrative that she was getting close to Marciano, it would force Demi to say, I wasn't close to Marciano, he sexually assaulted me. Like, I think
Because
that's
then
her
why did she
connection.
come
I'm
out
not saying
anyway?
it's a good connection, but I think that's what she is implying.
Yeah. But if she was trying so hard for it not to get out, why did she put it out there?
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? Just, like, randomly put it out. Like, it was, like...
I know,
I don't
because
know. I didn't understand.
the story had already shifted to Marciano and Jesse. So there wasn't
Yeah.
even a Demi Marciano storyline anymore. Jen left the show because she got her prenatal depression, so she wasn't around to talk about it. And then it all got pushed onto Jesse having an affair. So, like, there wasn't even a Demi Marciano storyline anymore. She could have just stayed out of it, and it wouldn't have even been discussed.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And then it says, you know, like I said, Demi consistently says Brett knows everything. He knows, and like she kept saying that to Whitney. Brett knows everything. Like he has seen every single, you know, like message, and he doesn't care. And Whitney says, you know, if he was okay with this, and Demi says he wasn't stoked, but that just shows how strong we are of a couple and like how our relationship is.
What?
No. So he just lets you talk like that to other men, and that's okay. Demi's also, she said, I didn't get this one either. She's like, Brett would feel bad for him, and like he would want me to DoorDash him food when he wasn't able to grab something to eat.
Yes, I didn't understand that either. I was like, what do you mean he wasn't able to eat? Like, what are you even talking about? Like, he was too busy,
Brett
he didn't have money.
Is a grown-ass man. Right.
Like,
he's a grown-ass man who's been on these reality shows. He has to make some kind of money.
I didn't understand what the comment even was like. It seemed so out of nowhere.
I think she was just, it was just kind of being like, no, Brett was like so good about it. Like he wanted to DoorDash him food.
Yeah. Very weird.
So, yeah. Then it goes to the Pride event, and literally everyone is there except Demi and Whitney. Like everyone plus like Chase and Kate are also there. And then I said this, did Jessie host this? Because she says that she invited Chase and Kate. Which I mean, like, I guess anyone could invite anyone. But it was weird, like when she showed up and everyone's like, oh my God, you look so good. I don't know, it just made it seem like she was like a part of the event.
I mean, she is like a millionaire business owner in that city, so maybe. Like, maybe she's on, like, their business board. Like, what do you call that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe she's like on something for the town.
The chamber.
So, chamber, of commerce or whatever. Yeah. So maybe, she is, like, part of, like, hosting it or something.
Yeah. So, and then Kate was taking pictures with Layla, and she, like, leans in and says, I'm going to suck her vagina tonight.
Yeah. I just saw something that said,
like, was she just being like funny, or
I think
like
so.
is there like another, like, I don't know, like I would say something like that and not actually really suck anyone's vagina, but it was just weird.
There was an Instagram post that is implying that Kate might be joining season 4 as part of Mom Talk, which wouldn't surprise me because like
are they together?
No. But like, so she's been in a lot of season 3, so I guess it wouldn't surprise me if like she actually joined the cast. I mean, these shows do, you know, like bring new people in and stuff.
So, where am I at here? Oh, then this is the episode when Oh, okay. So then it goes to, you know how we talked about when you said Taylor was eating and Dakota asked if she ate anything else today.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, I ate earlier. So this was the episode.
Oh, okay.
When they're at this, like, Pride event thing. And then, so Dakota tries caviar for the first time. Mm-hmm. And is that how you eat it? Like licked it off their hand? Yeah,
it's like a bump of caviar. I've seen it. But okay. I think people usually put it on a little piece of toast or chip.
That's what I thought. Something. Yeah, when they did that, I was like reminding me like when I took tequila shots back in the day. Yeah. When you like lick the salt. But it was like Jordan like acts all sophisticated, like, you know, he eats caviar all the time. And he's so like, much. Do you like it? Like, what do you think? And Dakota, like, he's like, yeah. And then he like makes a face and he's like, it's pretty salty. I don't know if I would like caviar.
I've never had it. I don't know if I would either.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I don't, probably in my lifetime will never have caviar. So.
When we went fishing in Alaska, we caught a pregnant,
oh, you said about
salmon,
this.
And they were like, "Do you want
Yeah.
some?" And I was like, I couldn't just do it on the boat.
Yeah.
Like, that's gross.
Yeah.
But I would eat it from a can. I don't know.
I know. Isn't that so funny? Where am I at here? Sorry. I was trying to go through. Oh, so then Chase, like, walks up to Taylor and gives her, like, this, like, half hug kind of thing. And it's like, Dakota is literally, like, dagger eyes from, like an arm's length away. But in, like, a roundabout way, he's, like, trying to apologize, but just says, we've had some really good times together, and, like, we should move on. And Taylor's just kind of like, oh, yeah, whatever. But he's so gross. He, like, I don't know if he needs to grow his hair out. I don't know if it's, like, the short, bald head that creeps me out.
Yeah.
Or it's probably a me thing because I like
you and your long hair.
I think he needs more hair on his head or something, but I don't like it.
I think he's trying to create storyline. So he was trying to get the shots where he's like showing a connection with those two, so then later he could ask her to dinner and show a connection or flirtiness with her. Like, I think because he must have some kind of relationship that the producers like him, because why else did they let him on that freaking reunion? I didn't get it. So I think like he feeds them information or is giving them storyline, or he's doing something, because otherwise why are they paying him and why is he around? Like, what other reason would be his point? So there's something going on there that I don't like.
Something. He's a snake. He's a snake in the grass.
Snake in the grass, yeah.
So then it's just Macy and Jacob.
Jacob. I always forget his name.
I know. And it's his cousin comes over and they kind of talk a little bit about, like, I guess he must, I don't know if he works at that college that they all went to, or he's going to school there, but they were just kind of asking him questions about, like, what's allowed and not allowed, and it was, I don't know.
Oh, I think they were talking about BYU, which is, like, the main college there, and it's, like, a Mormon college. Yeah.
And that's why I wasn't sure if he worked there.
He probably goes there.
I
think
a student there.
All of them go there. Like, every Mormon goes to BYU. Yeah.
So then it goes back to Whitney, and I didn't realize that they were still in Los Angeles until this moment, because then she's just coming back from the sit-down, dinner with Demi, and is in their hotel room with Connor. And that this is when they sit down, and, like, she's just telling Connor everything, and this is when Connor was just like, something just doesn't sit right with me. And that's when he gets, like, very emotional about her having the video and the pictures of her daughter. And I am with Connor on this. Like, there is a fine line there. And if any, like, I had the slightest little bit of that, I thought somebody was, like, sexually abused me or, like, touched me inappropriately. Why would she say, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to me.
I have a hard time thinking of any male acquaintances that I would ever send my daughter's pictures to. Ever. No. Like, even if it was like, people I worked with for a long time, she literally met this man for 3 days. She doesn't know him. She doesn't know anything about him. I don't get it. I don't know. Some people are weird. So, like, my husband was good friends with some of our neighbors when we lived in Mississippi. And, they had kids. There was, like, teenage daughters and stuff. And, so, like, we would use them as babysitters sometimes when we were, like, doing things or whatever. But, like, ultimately, he obviously wasn't friends with the daughters. He was friends with their parents or whatever. Well, like, since we have left, like, our direct neighbor was, like, keeping track of our house and, like, letting us know if anything was going on. Like, she collected our mail and sent stuff to us, whatever. Well, like, he would text her and said, oh, like, I hope the new neighbors are, good, whatever. And like, she sent him pictures because her oldest twins, it's a girl-boy twins, went to college.
Yeah.
And she sent a picture of, like, them at college. And I'm like, why would she, like, and they're adults. I mean, they're 18 now. But still, I'm like, I just would never send acquaintances, like, even people that have known longer than we knew her from work. I just wouldn't be like, here's my kids. Like, I'm friends with them, but, like, they don't know my kids. We weren't tight with their kids. Like, we knew them in a business transaction way because, like I said, like, they babysat for us here and there, as teenage girls do. But, like, we didn't have, like, a stake in, like, them growing up, or we were only there for 3 years.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like, I don't know.
I know.
I just think it's weird.
I only send pictures, of my kids to, like, my family.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's odd, because I guess it was a picture of her daughter praying, because she said, we're praying for you, and then another time it was, like, a live FaceTime thing.
Praying for Marciano?
Uh-huh. I believe that's what it was, yeah. So it was like a picture of her daughter praying or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, weird.
And, like, so how old is her daughter? Because, like, when she was saying, how did you give him that nickname, Marciano Baby, or whatever, she was, like, mimicking her daughter, and she was like, whatever her daughter's name is, was saying, oh, yeah, Marciano Baby. Like, talking like a baby. So, how long did I say they were married? They got married in, like, 2020 or 2021? Yeah. So, it's only been 4 years. Yeah. And remember at the Christmas party, and Demi was telling Leanne, I was a single mom, too. And Jessie said, for a month. So, she's probably 5. So
I would bet.
Okay. All right. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then it just goes back to Michaela and Jace, and they're, like, sitting on the bed and having conversation again, just about the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore about that. And then, and she, like, gets very emotional again, and, you know, like, he's hugging her. Like, it just breaks my heart for her for all of this to be on air. Yeah. And I know, like, maybe it's helping her, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, to get this all off of her chest. But then, so I did not finish taking the notes on this. I don't know if you did or not, but it was so pretty much this was the end, but it was Taylor in the car.
Yes. In
her car. Was this when she found out, or, like, she was talking to her sister?
Yes.
It was like, you're never going to believe.
He had already told her. So, yes, she was, like, now telling her sister.
Yes. And this is right before they are leaving to go back to Los Angeles for all the press and everything.
Yes, because she's going to be on one of the Tonight Show things. Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. So, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So
the only thing I had that I wanted to say, and it was on a TikTok, I believe. Remember when Michaela went to the EMDR and she was doing, like, the weird hand things and saying, follow with my eyes? So there was an actual EMDR, like, licensed medical person on TikTok, and she goes, I don't know what she's doing with her hands. She's like...
That wasn't legit.
No. She's like,
oh my God.
We do rapid eye movement stuff, but one, it's never in, like, your first session. And 2, like, it's not this. Like, she's like, I don't know what all that was. So,
that's funny.
Yeah, she was kind of, like, making fun of it. She's like, now I'm not saying that there's not, like, multiple ways of doing things, and this is, like, what this professional has gotten into. And,
was recorded.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But she's like, that is not a technique I have ever seen or used. So I just thought that was funny.
I love hearing stuff like that. Like when people like call other people out on, especially like, I mean, not for that woman.
Yeah.
That poor woman is probably like, oh, this is my profession and my job. But, you know, like we only get to see a very short clip of what's really happening. So maybe that was at the end of the session and she was doing, you know, like, this is what we're going to do at your next.
Right. Yeah.
appointment.
Yeah. Who knows how they clipped it together or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for
All right.
listening.
Yeah.
I hope you guys kind of like this new format. I mean, we still are hitting almost an hour, and I feel like we covered the whole episode. So, and I feel like it was smoother, and like when we're really terrible
Not
if we have too many
so-
notes that we like read line by line and we like get lost, I think, more. So
Yeah.
I think this was
And
like
I don't like that. Like I legit like will just read. And
yeah.
I don't
So
like
I think
that.
this is more
like I like
chatty
this, the way we're doing it.
and easier, and it's a lot easier on us that we don't have to take notes for 3 hours at a time.
So much easier.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is for you, but like I feel so bad because Harlow the past 2 nights is like you're recording again. You have to do that again. You know what I mean? And like I don't want this to ever like take away from our kids. You know what I mean? Like this is something
Not the intention
for
at
fun
all.
that I want to do with you. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like because it would take me hours to take notes. And I will say I took these within like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to try to get back to our Friday things so we can be done and it doesn't even, the kids don't even know what's happening or whatever.
I know. I need to get back onto your schedule and know when you have off so I'm not like booking clients.
Yeah.
So,
Because if we can get that stuff recorded while they're at school just that one day, that will be really helpful.
yeah. It'd be perfect.
All right. So, yeah.
All right.
Follow us on all the things, Shaded Reality Pod. We're on TikTok and Instagram. I just joined Threads because it asked me to, and I said sure. We have a Facebook page and a Facebook group, and we are on YouTube. You can watch us there. I always upload there. It's our audio when it drops on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the following week you get the video from the week prior. If you want to join Patreon, you can get the video and audio on the Sunday before everything drops. You get it early for joining there. Yeah, I think I covered everything. This is, episode 8. Then we'll be doing 9 and 10, and then we're done for a little while. Not for a little while. We'll be taking a break around Christmas, and then we'll come back after New Year with the Valley. And we'll go from there.
All right.
All right. Thanks for listening. Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
All right. Bye.
Bye.